Hello, collective, and welcome to my channel, NUBODI. I am Latriviette, and I will be doing a general reading for the collective audience today. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber of mine, welcome back, and thank you for your support. Don't forget to hit the like button, though. It does help out the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So before we get started, just want to remind folks to use your discernment when watching videos, YouTube videos, tarot reading videos. Not everything is for you. Not everything in the reading is going to pertain to you. So take what applies and let the rest fly. Okay, use your discernment. Take responsibility for your own health and well-being, people. All right. So I'm going to ring my singing bowl now, clear my energy, raise my vibration so that I'm able to get a clear and accurate message for you and for me. Here we go. All right, now let's get into a happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. So the energy that I pulled for this reading from Alice in Wonderland Oracle, and the first two cards are forget who you are. And when I read that, immediately I got someone forgot who they were. Okay. Got my glasses. The other card is all must have prizes, and it's in the reverse. Okay. So forget who you are talks about conditioning, falling away, memory, no longer defining you. So the energy I'm picking up on is, you know, if you've been listening to the videos, all 500 of my videos, you know that we're coming into the end of cycles, things closing out, okay? Karmic lessons closing out. Relationships, places, people, things, all that's ending and closing. And so, you know, when we're younger, when we're smaller, you know, we're told what to do. We're told who to be, how to be, where to be, and all those things. And for a lot of people, they continue that into their adult age, even to death. Like they don't change, they don't evolve, they don't grow. But for a lot of people in the collective, those things are falling away. You're coming into your own beliefs, not only your own beliefs, but new beliefs, you know, where you were told something and then you find out, well, that's not true. You know, that's not true. And so you're learning new things. That's what forget who you are really means. It's card number 41. 41 breaks down to 5. 5 is about change. So a lot of you are changing. All must have prizes, trying to please everyone. And it's in the reverse. Okay. So again, not being a people pleaser and not doing the things that you used to do, because that's the old way, that's the old patterns, and you're no longer in that. It's card number 13. 13 reduces to 4. 4 is about structure and stability. So maybe the way that you believed how you should live is changing, because structure and stability, that's about your way of life and things like that. It says you are discovering what can happen when you rely less on conditioning, memory, and civilization, and more on heart, receptivity, and nature. New friendships, connections, and gentleness and joy will be yours. All right. So that's forget who you are. And 13, all must have prizes. Says clearly knowing what is best for you, refusing to praise or to give energy away to where it is unwanted, not wanted. Easily choosing between what is better for you and what would not serve you. So letting go of those things that no longer serve you, and you're moving on. You're leveling up. You're moving up vibrationally, and you're evolving, ascending. All right, now let's get into the energy, to read the cards. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this energy? Forget who you are, leaving behind the past, things like that. Please and thank you. Somebody's stuck. Somebody stuck, can't get it together. Someone or someone's is not liking that you are leveling up. You are leaving one, them behind, but two, leaving behind everything or anything that no longer serves you. And that includes people, places, and things. And people who haven't done the work cannot go on this journey with you. And not everybody can go on this journey with you, but particularly a set of people or a community of people. And remember, community can mean family, community can mean friends, co-workers. So take it as it resonates in your story. But yeah, you have a group of people who are not liking your awakening, your journey, you moving on. Somebody wants to connect with you. Hello. Someone wants to reach out and touch. They want to talk to you. They got to tell you something. I want to talk to you about something. Who wants to reach out, Holy Spirit? What do we need to know? Please and thank you. There's someone who could be surprised by your growth. Maybe someone from the past who, went to school with you and know you to be a hellraiser and, a fighter in the streets or thug or whatever you used to be. That is how they know you or remember you to be. So they may be surprised by your glow up, by your maturity. And maturity doesn't have to, in this instance, maturity is not about age. There's some people 50, 60, 70 years old still acting immature. So somebody surprised, maybe they saw you on the street or saw you online and they're like, wait, I know that person. Or, maybe they haven't seen you in a while, and a while could be years, and now they're seeing you and they're like, wow, you've changed. They feel abandoned. So we have abandonment in the reverse. Somebody could be surprised that you did not abandon your journey. And they want to reach out. Maybe they know of your struggles or what you went through. Maybe they were the ones who caused the struggles and saw that you, regardless of what you went through, you didn't abandon your journey, your path. Abandonment's in the reverse. They're surprised by that. What did I say? Ascending. They're surprised by your journey and that you are still ascending and moving forward despite, I feel like whoever is surprised by your level up spiritually is someone who threw chaos in your way, through conflict, challenges, and obstacles. And they're surprised you got through all that. They're surprised you did not abandon your post, your mission, what you came here to do. They want to reach out and talk to you. Oh, snap. Somebody got some legal issues. That may be why they want to reach out and talk to you, because you got through the stuff they think or knew you should not have gotten through. Now they may have some legal issues because you got through it. Or you could, because you got through it and you know who did what and who said what and how what went down, you could be seeking some legal justice. Because this person has their hands up. You see that? They have their hands up. They're like, wait a minute now, legal? No, I didn't mean to take it that far. No. What you mean legal? You gonna press charges? Yes. Lawyer up. What else do we need to know, Holy Spirit? Please and thank you. You're not concerned. You're not concerned because you know what you went through. You have no thoughts about it. You said legal? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you about to lawyer up if you haven't already. And you have clarity. You have clarity of thought. And you're not thinking about them, her, they, she. You're not thinking about anybody. You're like, lawyer up. So it's time. Holy Spirit, who is surprised? Who wants to reach out? Who is surprised about this glow up? Please and thank you. Tell me about who is surprised. Child magical. Child magical is in the reverse. Child magical talks about pessimism, depression, disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. So someone who didn't believe in miracles is quite depressed and pessimistic. That person didn't change. That person didn't they still the same. They still the same so and so we know from around the way, from hanging out on the block. You know, when they used to slang this and slang that. So they don't believe that you have changed, or they don't want to believe that you have changed, because they know that you have. They know you are not the same person they knew last year, the year before, the year before that. And they want to reach out and talk to you. They don't believe in miracles, but they want one. That's deep. They don't believe that they have to do anything to grow. Like, okay, I'm a year older, so I've grown. It doesn't work like that. You could be 6 years older and still haven't grown. It says believing that energy and action are not required for growth. So they don't want to put in the work. They don't want to put in the work. They know that you have. They know that you have put in the work because they threw the work at you. They threw all the work at you. Shapeshifter. Shapeshifter. So this is someone who changes based on who they're around. So we'll get to that part. So shapeshifter talks about in the shadow attributes projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. So there are people who can actually change their appearance through spell work. There are people who say, for example, if you like Jordans, they like Jordans. If you like Chanel, they like Chanel. Whoever they're around, whatever they like, that is what this person here likes. Shapeshifter. But in addition to that, the first thing I always get with this shapeshifter card is changing their appearance. They could glamour themselves to appear more attractive than they really are. Maybe they have self-esteem issues and they don't feel like without the spell work, without the glamour work, that they're not attractive. Maybe with the glamour spell, with the glamour spell, they get, more women, more men, whatever the case may be. They are a shapeshifter. So this is a male. This is a prince. Prince is usually a younger person. So this is a younger male. And take it as it resonates. So this is a younger male than you, collective. Could be someone you were involved with or someone you knew from the past. Student. Student in the shadow attributes talks about arrogance in the pursuit. Confirmation, excuse me. Arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge. Willingness to translate knowledge into action. So this is a student in the reverse. Someone who is supposed to be learning. Someone who could have learned from you, but thought that they knew everything, so they didn't really want to learn from you. Like, nah, that person can't teach me nothing. I already know it. I know it all. And they didn't. This person could have learned from you in how to ascend, how to get into their north node, how to elevate, how to get on the path, and they didn't want to do that. They learned some stuff, though, just not what they were supposed to be learning. and definitely not from you. Now they want to reach out, so it's possible that they want to learn from you now, but it might be too late. I feel like the cycle has closed, has ended. The cycle has ended. The doors have closed, and now they want to learn. Now they want to get on that. They want to know how you did what you did, because they were one of the ones who threw those obstacles in your way, those challenges, that conflict, that chaos. Avenger. So Avenger talks about a desire to balance the scales of justice. So they might want to come out and apologize. For some of you, for all of you, apology is not going to balance the justice, but they feel like it will. Again, you get to keep in mind, they don't think they need to do any work or take any action for growth. Okay? So by them saying, you know what, I'm sorry that I threw that unaliving magic at you. You know, no hard feelings, right? Doesn't work like that. Let's get some signs. Let's see zodiacs. We got Sagittarius, Pisces. So we got strong Sagittarius. We got two Sagittarius out here in Pisces energy. So it can be two Sagittariuses and one Pisces, or it can be very strong, heavy on the Sagittarius. Now, take it as it resonates. Holy Spirit, where is this energy coming from? Please and thank you. Get some states, continents. What do we need to know? Where's this energy come from? Mississippi. So Mississippi, you could be, they could be, we could be. West Virginia. North Dakota. We are all over the map today. Minnesota. And one more, please. Texas. All right. So those are the states where this energy can be. They could live there, travel there. So this person wants to reach out. Holy Spirit, what is the intentions of this person trying to reach out? What's the intentions with the collective? Please and thank you. Love. I'm in need. Oh. I said love. It really does say loan. They want some money. They want some money. They're broke. They're broke. Yeah, they're broke. They see you leveling up. They see you leveling up in all areas of your life, but more specifically financially. Plans. Can we please make plans to get together soon? Yeah, they really want to. They want to reach out. They need some money. This person is not only broke, they owe. They owe, like they owe. Yelling, I'm mad at you, I'm unhappy, and I want you to feel as bad as I do. So this is someone from the past. They feel like you wronged them. You wronged them, but they want to borrow money from you. And it's not, it says loan, but it says I'm in need of financial assistance. It doesn't say, can I borrow some money? Because you know they're not going to pay it back. Grapevine. I heard something you're going to be interested in. So they may want to collaborate with you. They may want to tell you that they heard that there is a project you might be interested in, or an idea that they have that you might be interested in. But all you got to give them is a few $1,000s, just a few $1,000s, and they'll triple it. You know, so you give me 1,500, and I give you back 20,000. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by the okie doke. Laugh. Nobody makes me laugh like you do. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this situation? See blessed at the bottom of the deck. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this situation as it relates to the collective, please and thank you? Truth be told, they're going to lie. They're going to lie like a rug. So again, this person, truth be told, falls upon a loan. Falls upon, I need financial assistance. Now, they do need financial assistance. That part is not a lie. The lie part is that they may not tell you the whole truth as to why they need it. Maybe they lost their job. Yeah, that's all I got. They lost their job. They don't have any money. They may not have a place to stay. It's card number 14. 14 reduces to 5. 5 is about change. So something changed in their financial situation, but they're not going to tell you the truth about it. Like I said, they may come in with, I have this idea that we could work on. You just got to put a small investment in it. If you put 10,000, I'll put 10,000 in, and the project can, get started, and and then it may be another week later, we got to put another 5,000 in. They're going to lie. What else do we need to know about this situation as it relates to the collective? Please and thank you. Time to go. Time to go is card number 45. 45 reduces to 9. 9 is about things coming to fruition. They're trying to make something happen, but they're not going to tell you the truth about it. They could be trying to leave the country. They could be trying to flee. This fae person, or this fairy fae, is heading for a door. There's nothing that surrounds the door, which means they go through the door, you won't see them again with your money. Time to go. They're trying to make something happen. Here and now. Here and now is about being present. It's about being grounded in the present. Card number 32. 32 reduces to 5. 5 is about change. They're trying to change their current situation. They're trying to get out of Dodge. I'm telling you. They're trying to change their current situation. They got some things going on. Hasn't come out in this reading yet, but they have some things going on, and they're trying to run from it. If you give them money, you're aiding and abetting. No, I have no idea. But if you give them money, it will definitely help them. It will help them, but not help you. You don't get anything out of it. Matter of fact, you might do more damage to yourself by giving them money. Thinker. It's card number 44. 4 is about structure and stability. 44 reduces to 8. 8 is about manifestation. They're thinking really hard about how to manifest connecting with you and how they can get something from you. They're trying to get something from you, but they're not going to tell you the truth, because the truth is stranger than fiction. They're not going to tell you the truth as to why they need this money. They may not tell you that they are broke. They may not tell you that they have no place to live. They may not have a vehicle. But they're thinking really hard about their current situation. Here and now is about being in the present. Yeah, their structure and stability is shaky, wilding out. One shaky. They're not protected. Most High is in the reverse. So they did some things. So here we are. They did some things that is Most High in the reverse. Well, the Most High card in general is card number 4, structure and stability. It's in the reverse. So they did some things so horrific, so terrible that the Most High was like, man, I'm turning my back. I have not. Imagine a parent turning their back on a child when a child is in trouble. That is this person right here. They're thinking about how can they get out of it? Not, oh man, I did X, Y, and Z. I'm in trouble. They're thinking about how can I get out of this? They're not learning what? Come on, man. They're not even learning from what they did. They don't care about that part. They're not interested in the growth into, okay, we all make mistakes, to do something and to understand where you are and how you got there. That's not where their mind is. Their mind is, yo, I got to get out of this. I got to get out of Dodge. I need some money. I need you to help me to get out of this. And that's where they are. They're not protected. So whatever they did, you know, as a reader, this is my reader hat. I try to give you the energy and information from the cards. But as a spiritual advisor that I am, I would say that this person coming to you is going to hem you up in some kind of way. Whatever baggage they got with them, they're bringing that baggage along. This Fae here has no bags. This Fae is heading to the door, wherever that may lead them. They left all the bags behind. This person coming to you, they're bringing all their bags and they're not protected. So what does that mean? That means if they're running from, let's say, MOB, if they're running from MOB and they come knocking on your door, hey, yo, can I crash here for a few days? I just need to get myself together. You say, sure, just you sleep on the couch. And the next thing you know, MOB is at your door because MOB heard that this person is crashing out at your spot. All right. And because this person's not protected, they brought that drama to your door. MOB don't care who's in the house. They kicking down doors. They beating up everybody in the house. And that's just saying it lightly. So just letting you know that this person comes with some serious baggage that you don't need. You are already leveled up. You have already closed out cycles. You already completed your karmic lessons for this energy or whatever. This is done for you. You can cut ties, you can cut loose, you can cut and run because you no longer need to be. This knot is hurting my forehead. This is why I don't wear top knots anymore. Anyways, yeah, this person has some serious baggage and they don't care that they're bringing it to your door. They don't have a place to go. They don't have anywhere to turn. And they feel like you are the person who would help them. You are the one person. Like there's no one else in the world that they can turn to but you. Why is that? Ask yourself. Ask yourself, why would someone who sent major chaos, major drama, major trauma to my door think that I would be the one to help them when they were around so many other people who was in their circles, who they ran with, who they slept with, who they did whatever with. Why didn't you go to those people? So anyways, Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know about this situation, please and thank you? They see your material and spiritual prosperity coming down the pipe. What did I say? They already knew that you was coming into something. They already knew. They saw your spiritual level up. They have legal issues. They have legal issues. We're going to get to the true crime. Because this person is unprotected by the Most High. And you just don't, you're not just unprotected for no reason. Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know about this situation, please and thank you? They see that you're balanced. Material and spiritual prosperity is card number 6. 6 is about balance and harmony. They see you are at peace, even though they sent the drama, the trauma, the chaos, and the obstacles. And they're like, wow, this person's still at peace. They still winning. I want to be over there with them. Excuse me. Foundations and achievement. That's the money card right there. That's the happiness card. That's the happy card right there. 6 and 4. 4 is about structure and stability. 6 is about harmony and balance. Together, that's 10. That is the ultimate completion. They see you doing it. They see you doing it. Either you're doing it or you did it, or it's coming. Either way, they see it. They want it. They want to be in on it. Emotional loss. There's suffering and emotional loss. Emotional loss falls upon the here and now. This is their current situation. This is their current situation. They're looking at the past and they're looking at the future. They're looking at the past because they know what they've done. They know what they did. They know what they said. They're looking at the future and it don't look good. The present, they're suffering an emotional loss because they see you leveling up and they're not a part of it. It's card number 5. 5 is chaos, conflict. They see what they did. They see what they said. They see the emotional drama that they put you through. And they don't care about that part. The part that they care about is that they're not a part of your happy. They're not a part of your foundation and your achievements, your where you're going. Where you're going. They're not a part of that. 4 and 5 is 9. 9 is about cycles ending, doors closing. It's like those chimes on the metro, on the train. Ding, ding. Doors closing. And that's the truth, Ruth. That is the truth. That is the Ace of Swords. I lied. That's judgment. Truth is judgment. They are suffering emotional loss because they're being judged. They know judgment. They know this legal stuff that they are experiencing or seeing, or they know they're about to go to prison. They're about to go to jail. Prison. I feel like jail is like that county stuff where, 30 days here, 60 days or 90 days or whatever. They're going to prison. Fed time. Long time. And for some of them who's 40 and up, they're about to be 60, 70, 80 when they come out. If they come out. Just going to be honest. Just going to be honest. Truth is judgment. That's Scorpio energy. 20 reduces to 2. Balance. So the scale's about to be tipped. They're suffering emotional loss because they know what's about to come down the pike. And they can't get in touch with you. They can't reach out to you. They're blocked. Either you have them blocked, Most High has them blocked. They're not covered. They're not covered by the Most High. They don't even believe in the Most High. So why are they worried about being covered then? You don't believe in the Most High. You don't believe in all of this woo-woo stuff. So then why are you worried? They know they're not covered. They know what not being covered, they know what that means. And that is the truth. Truth is about to be spoken. They cannot move on. They cannot move on. Even though they know the truth is about to be revealed, they cannot move on. It's card number 6. They're not in harmony. They're not balanced. They're not in harmony. Moving on in the reverse falls upon higher power in the reverse. They cannot move on. They're stuck in the past. They're stuck in the past because they did not do the work. They don't believe. Surprise was the second card out. They're surprised that you got through what you got through. They're surprised at the level up, the maturity. What you mean you're not the same person? Oh, you just the same. That's just, they thought it was a game. They thought you was bluffing. They thought you were faking the funk. They didn't believe that you did the work to get through what you had to do that. There's no way that you could not have gotten through what they sent you. That's why they surprised, because they know they sent you some shit to your life. Unnecessary shit to your life. They sent that to you. And like, what? You got through that? Do it again, do it again, do it again. And they threw some more, You throw that, and you throw this, and I'm going to throw that. And they kept throwing it and doing it. And bam, bam. It may have knocked you down a few times, and you got up and all right, you brush your shoulders off and like, all right, you back in it. I could do this all day. Captain America. Sorry about that. But anyways, they kept attacking you, and you kept moving forward. You kept pushing through. And no one is saying that it was easy. You made it look easy because you still looking good, smelling good, and drinking your water. No one said it was easy, but you did it. And they are shocked and appalled. They are shocked and appalled. They don't even know how you got through all of that. And you still got up and went to work every day until they got you fired. You still got up and got the kids together and fixed breakfast and dinner until they got you put out. And even when they did all of that, you still managed. Let's get some tea. Holy Spirit, what's the tea on this person who don't believe? This person who wants to reach out. They want to reach out because they want to know how you did it. They want notes. They want to know how you got out, how you got out of all of the shit that they sent you, because they in some right now with all this legal stuff that they got going on. And it's not even just the legal stuff they got going on. They got some stuff with some other people. Streets are talking. People are looking for them. They owe some people. Abusive mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. They can no longer abuse you. It's in the reverse. You've leveled up. You ain't going for that no more. You ain't. You're not going for that no more. Legal. They got some legal things going on. They try to send you some legal things. They try to get you hemmed up in legal. Legal was in the reverse, but it didn't stick. Didn't work. Didn't stick. So there's a Jezebel involved. A floozy, a harlot, a hussy. So there's a Jezebel involved. They tried to turn someone in the collective into a Jezebel, but it didn't work. A Jezebel tried to turn someone from the collective into a Jezebel. That's interesting. So there's a karmic cousin involved, a karmic female cousin. Somebody's cousin's involved, your cousin, their cousin. I asked about the person shocked, so could be your cousin. Could be your cousin. Well, it's a prince, so it's the prince's cousin or somebody they call cousin. Ha! It says shock. It says they shocked. They in shock and caught off guard. They're caught off guard by your growth. They thought you would shrivel up in the corner. They thought you would take yourself out. Like I said, they sent a lot to you. They did a lot of things to you. And have the audacity. What behooves me is that they have the audacity to want to reach out to you after what they did, after what they said. That's what behooves me. It does. Mm-hmm. They're a charlatan. They're a scammer. They're a swindler. So they swindled the wrong person. They scandaled the wrong person. You got a karmic Aries involved. The karmic Aries is involved. They could be a karmic Aries. They could be Aries. But they are a charlatan. They done swindled the wrong person. They swindled before. They scammed before. But when it came to you, the Most High said, nah, not this one. This person, let me tell you. We're talking about a male. It says male on the down low. So this male's on the down low. It says psychic Latriviette. They need to tap in because they got some things coming to them. Matter of fact, they can't tap in because they're not even connected. So who are they tapping into? So that might be for you, collector. You need to tap in so you know what's coming, not only to you, but to them. If you don't know who this is, confirmation. If you don't know who this is, you need to tap in because someone's coming. They want to reach out. They want to reach out and pick your brain on how you got through what you got through. They're not going to tell you that they were the ones who caused what you got through. They're not going to tell you that they were the ones that contribute to you getting fired. They're not going to tell you that they were the ones who got you put out your place. They're not going to tell you they're the ones who tampered with your car. They're not going to tell you all that. They're not going to tell you that they are the ones who hacked your cellular phone, your cellular device. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you anything that they did. They're not going to tell you that they are the ones who created fake pages, fake accounts, stalk your social media. They're not going to tell you that they hired people to live in your neighborhood, keep an eye on you, see what you're doing, what's going on. They're not going to tell you all that. The tea. They was out here spreading the tea. Ah, snap. It's over there. They were gossiping about you. They're not going to tell you that either. They're not going to tell you that they were the ones who started the gossip and spreaded the gossip. Did you hear about so-and-so? Did you hear what so-and-so did? I ain't one to gossip, but you didn't hear from me. Yeah, they were the ones to gossip. They were the ones who tarnished your reputation, defamed your name, your character. Yeah, they were. They're not going to tell you that, though. They're not going to win. They didn't win. They won't win. They're not covered. Why would the Most High cover someone who did what they did or said what they said? And for why? Why come? Holy Spirit, what else is the tea on this person who is shocked and appalled on this prince person. You have a new romance coming in. They know that. They try to block it. They didn't want anyone to support you mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. This says abusive. Mentally. Abusive. Mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. They didn't want anyone to support you. But now they're coming asking for money. See how the tables turn on that one? Arrested, seized, jailed. It was in the reverse. They tried to get you arrested. They tried to get you set up so that you would be arrested, locked up. They wanted something from you. In order to get that from you, you had to not be around. So either you had to take yourself out, which means unalive yourself, or you had to be arrested. And we all know, accidents happen in jail. So either way, you was going to be out of the way for them to steal what they was trying to steal. Could be an air sign involved, a karmic air sign, which is a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I'm going to wrap this up. It's a karmic Pisces involved. And there's a mature male involved. So mature male could be, I would say generally 40s and up, but take it as it resonates. It could be 50, 60, 70, 80. There's a mature male involved. Let's get this last message roll out. Haven't used these in a while. They don't really shuffle well. I feel like there's not enough to shuffle. The innocent. It's in the reverse. The innocence talks about ignorance, disillusionment. They're not innocent. They were disillusioned to believe that whatever they were doing against you was going to work and continue to work. Judge in reverse, talks about injustice, harsh judgment. So they were disillusioned to believe that they were never going to get caught. And I feel like with this energy, they've been doing this for a long time. So they, believed, one, oh, we got away with it this time. Oh, we got away with this time. We got away with this time. Confirmation. So they kept believing that they were going to continue to get away with it. Sorry about that. Shadows in the reverse. Shadow in the reverse talks about repression, negative habits, self-destruction, harsh judgment because of their negative habits. Self-destruction. The hunter, strategy, survival. So one would say, especially if someone was, living on the streets, couldn't get a job, just one would say people steal and scam for survival. But this is not the energy that I'm getting from this situation here. The energy that I'm getting is that this person is a professional scammer, a professional thief. They're not naive. They're not disillusioned. They were disillusioned that to believe that they can continue to do this over and over and over and over and over and over and again without getting caught. Maybe the first one or two times, maybe this third or fourth time, but to continue to do this as a way of life and never get caught, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let's get this angel message. Oh, some positive movement forward. Let's see what we're talking about here. Positive movements forward. What do we need to know, Holy Spirit? Positive movements forward, please and thank you. Scorpio says intensity, taboo, sex, and secrets. Says you're about to experience something very powerful and profound in your life. You will be forever changed. If this situation or the scenario or this energy or this journey that you have been through so far hasn't changed you, you ain't doing something right. You ain't doing something right. Because everything that you have gone through, collective, everything, and I know some of you are just starting your journey. Even if you're just starting your journey, the drama and trauma, the chaos and obstacles should have changed you. You should have been like, well, wait a minute. I didn't sign up for this. But I feel like when the justice comes down, when that hammer comes down, when that final closure comes down and you get clarity. So right now you're probably just receiving readings, bits and pieces here and there about what's going on. Maybe you haven't gotten someone official coming to your door and saying, yo, collective, can we talk? Can you come down to the station? We need to talk to you about some things. And you're like, oh, snap. What did I do? Oh, you didn't do anything. We just want to let you know about some things that has been going on that you may not have known about. And then you go down there, make sure you bring your lawyer and some witnesses. You go down there and they say, oh yeah, do you know so and so? You say, yeah. Well, what is your relationship with so and so? Well, I haven't talked to him in a while. Well, what's going on? Well, so and so did A, B, and C. What? They did what? They did that to me? Yes, they did that to you. So and so did X, Y, and Z. They did more stuff? Oh my goodness. And you're not really shocked because you're intuitive. You had a inkling, a inner knowing that some things were going down, and your angelic team told you, hey, something going down there. You need to pay attention. Wake up. Wake up. And so you were awake to what was going on. You just didn't have official confirmation. And now that you get official confirmation, that's going to change you, because it's one thing. You know how when you think the person you're with is cheating on you, you're like, yo, something ain't right. But you don't really have confirmation. You have an inkling here and an inkling there. Like, they start to come in a little bit later, or they don't call you as much, or they don't come by like they used to. And you're like, well, what's going on? You don't really have a firm confirmation. But now you out hanging out with your peeps and you see so-and-so with somebody else. And they all hugged up and booed up, and that's your confirmation. So you're about to get confirmation of some things that was going on in your life that you may or may not have known about. And if you've known about it, here's your confirmation. And it's going to change you. Even the journey itself is going to change you or has changed you. The hand of fate. Hand of fate talks about forces beyond your control will intervene. What did I say? What did I say? You will still possess the freedom to choose how you respond. Your angelic team wants you to be grounded. They want you to be centered. They want you to be grounded because, one, what is going to change your life may rock you first. You be like, what? Who? And to find out who else they were involved with or who else was involved in the shenanigans. Yeah, they're going to want you to be grounded because it's going to change you. It's going to change how you see the world, how you see people, how you see the people around you who you thought were for you. Knocked my bell over with that theatrics. The key. You are the key. There's an issue or an opportunity that needs your immediate attention. Act now before your chance is gone. You're going to have several opportunities and possibilities come your way. You're going to need to get grounded and tap in because not all of the opportunities and possibilities are for you. Some might hem you up and mess you up and you go to prison with them. That is their hope. Their hope is that they can still, even at the 11th hour, get you tied up in some stuff. Angel message 218. Angel message 218 says, gratitude check. Live an attitude of gratitude. Says, take inventory of your blessings. So you already have blessings coming in, you know, big, small, and everything in between. It's how you look at the blessings. You woke up today. That was a big blessing. That is the biggest blessing. You're alive. Because some people try to unalive you. You're watching this video. That's a blessing. Because some people don't have the internet. Some people don't have cell phones. Some people don't have money for cell phones. So look at the blessings you already had. Some people are sitting here waiting for this big blessing or this big inheritance, not looking at what you already have. So take inventory of what you already have and be grateful for it. Give thanks every day for what you already have. Some people are sitting around waiting for, when is this gonna come? When I heard this inheritance. Not everybody's getting an inheritance. Not a financial one. It could be a spiritual inheritance. Well, what am I gonna do with that? How that's gonna pay the bills? So you have to ask those questions, and you don't deserve that blessing. Anywho's, where was I? It says your angels want to keep sending you gifts of the heart, but they need to know you appreciate those that you already received. Make a gratitude list today that reflects all things you feel particularly called to mention to your angels. There's a lot of angel helpers that have been helping you behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, around the scenes that you may not even know about. Give thanks to those helpers. You know, if you still have a car, give thanks. Some people try to get your car repoed. Some people try to get you unalived in a car accident. Give thanks because your angel helpers helped you out. All right. So that is your message, and I thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.